So I think that should be down here. And then we can do the overgrown thicket tomorrow. This one I know I can actually harvest. And this one, of course. Oh, wow! That one doesn't normally crumble. Jesus. I'm really bad at picking up herbs.
Interesting. You're not at all what I expected to find here.
What did you expect?
I trailed a band of Tuatha to this place. They killed the Fate Weaver. I was hoping his corpse would give me an idea of why they were here. Now I know. They were hoping to find you. Oh, no reason. At least not one you have to worry about. You have no idea who I am, do you? This is starting to make sense. But no time for introductions now. The Tuatha are still on the move. I'm certain that we'll see one another again soon. Be on your way.
Okay, who is she? Who killed him? What the hell? Oh, hi, Agath.
Arden's dead. How did this happen?
I have no idea who killed him, so I'm just gonna tell him the one thing that I know, that there was a woman here.
If so, then I sure didn't see her. I was hoping to avoid this, but I think I'm going to have to take you to Delok. It's a sacred place to weave Fate Weavers. Somewhere that I was hoping to avoid. I was hoping Arden could take you, but I guess it comes down to me. No reason getting anyone else killed over it. Go, I'll meet you there. Once I give Arden a proper funeral.
Hot secretive lady, basically.
Bodies left in your wake.
Oh, that means you're getting good experience in gravekeeping. Famed mages. Famed mages of the Scholia Arcana, the early years. For the philosophy of the Scholia Arcana demands its adherents to sacrifice any form of personal gain for the sake of advancing the study of magic, there are not a few moments in history where extremely talented, or notorious, mages of the Order have secured a position in the collective memory of Amalur. It goes without saying that the founding members, Elodin Bloodgood, Maros Torix, and Eleanor Brea, are among this number, but there are yet others who, in their own way, have heralded themselves into the annals of legend. Where better to start than with Ephron the Bernhard? During the early years of the Order, our ranks were dominated by the Alpha, whose affinities for magic seemed limitless. Very rarely did we have humans, save for of course the founding members, who had the magical capacity to withstand the rigors of initiation. When Ephron, a small, almost sickly Almain, appeared in Rathir, it seemed the only way he would have gained admission into the Scholia was by the pity of his examiners. Not so it was found, for within minutes of his arrival, he demonstrated for us an application of fire magic that had never before been witnessed. It was almost as if he had pulled a star from the sky and slammed it into the earth with meteoric force. The plants and soil that had once been there had been turned to glass and cinders under such heat. In time we learned that, for powerful, his skills were nearly uncontrollable, for they were innate. Eventually, we learned from his powers a new, more potent form of fire magic than was previously thought possible, and taught Ephron the serenity needed to quell the raging fires within him. The stupid line break. Who did this? Fun fact, in German typography, we call such words where you have like a lone word from a sentence on a new page, or a lone word of a sentence on a previous page. One of them is called the Shoemaker's Sons, and The other one, I don't remember. It was basically Sons of Horse. The ones who don't know where they're going and the ones who don't know where they're coming from. Then there was the Siren, a traveler with no name and no stories of her past, save for a knowing smile. That the Order discovered her existence is a miracle in and of itself. Allegedly, she was utilizing her comeliness in a less than savory manner in a small village in the Ice Brine. By chance, she met an initiate of our Order who, in what must have been a sudden burst of uncharacteristic indiscretion, accepted her proposal. A small song from her lips, and he realized she was using some form of magic to charm him into thinking she had earned her coin. It took some convincing, but she agreed to some sessions of tutelage with the Scholia. But to this day, we still cannot truly fathom the sing-song spells she wove with her voice. But the Scholia is remembered for its more peculiar members as well. Frundbert the Miasmic was touted as a powerful mage long before he came to our Order, for none could say why. He submitted himself to the trial of initiation, and though he passed with some success, there was much confusion as to whether his reputation was deserved. When asked, he affirmed that it was, and offered to prove it, by engaging in flatulence so powerful as to propel him from the Prairie all the way to the Scholia Arcana courtyard. Surely not the magic we had anticipated, but from Ephron to Frundbert, these great heroes have demonstrated magic's mutability and variety of forms. So we got a guy who could basically summon meteors. We got a girl who could basically charm people into doing what she wanted by singing, and a guy who could fart real hard. The English has a similar word for them. Orphans, and I forget the other. Widows, that's the other one. Yeah. Yeah, and I think in German it's Schustersöhne und Hurentöchter. So, shoemakers' sons and daughters of whores. One doesn't know where they're going, and the other one doesn't know where they're coming from. Some old elders whose addresses have long faded. More tattered documents. There's another invoice that I can't do anything with. Can I talk to Agarth again?
What's bothering you? He died before his time, but I can't imagine many tears will be shed for him. You tell enough futures and soon you won't have any friends left. Under the Delak ruins in Etenmere is a nexus of oracular power. It's where the Fate Weaver Order was founded, but no one has been there in over 100 years. Everyone thinks the immortal Fae are enigmas, but they've got it all wrong. The Fae are simple, far simpler than mortals. They never change. Even when their bodies die, they reform again, often years later. Ah, the warm and welcoming Fae of the Summer Court. They were the ones who welcomed man, Alpha, and Gnome into the Feylands. You'd hardly realize the Tuatha are the same sort of creature. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but we're going to have to go to Delok. Maybe something there can tell me why I can't see your fate. Get going. I'll meet you there.
Yep, goodbye. Well, you know what? Let's go to the Hollow and see if we can. Oh, this is a different. No. Why does it say harvested ember eyes, but then it said harvest stalks? Something stalks. Well. Anyway, let's get rid of these wolves. Sprites, let's get rid of the sprites too. Oh, and we leveled up. Okay. Hang on, let's do that. As usual, more detect hidden. Oh, we can't actually do that. We must be level 8 at least. What level are we right now? No, okay. Increase the effectiveness of repair kits. Let's go. We are going to go with more of this and more of this. Confirm. Can't use any of that yet, so we're sticking with Fighter 2. What level am I? Level 6. Okay, I think I actually want to go either detect hidden alchemy or detect hidden blacksmithing. I haven't needed many repair kits yet, but I get a feeling like we probably will soon. And this, it annoys me that I can't pick up the plants, honestly. For lockpicking might also be worth it. Lockpicking and dispelling. Like, the one thing that I know we're not going to do is stealth, because stealth, as far as I can tell, is pretty much useless in this game, because you usually fight crowds and at least one of them is usually looking at you, so that's not very useful. And I don't really want to bother with sagecraft, to be honest. Like, let's make a new save. Kobolds, okay. I don't think I've fought you guys before. Or at least if I have, it's been a while. Oh. There we go. Oh, ouch. Dodged that too early. As usual, we're gonna save our amazing fate powers for boss battles. No reason to spend those yet. Ugh. We can't harvest that because we know it's gonna fall apart. Oh, ow. Alright. Average, let's go. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Take all of that. And we grab the book. The Book of Gentle Beasts. Behold the gentle beasts of field, hill, and wood. Unlike we who wear unnatural garments and betake such oddities as war and deceit, these noble beings are at one with all around them. They do not question, hate, or fear. Let's take that. Smash the last few things, then we turn in the contract and we call it a day. How are we looking in terms of inventory? Yeah, it's still good. Don't need to sell stuff yet. Ironic book for that cavern. Yeah, there is nothing gentle about these beasts. Also, I wonder how he got all the way to the back of that cavern before getting ambushed by kobolds, but okay. It is what it is. Actually, I should look this up. Does this game have a lock-on button? It does not. Well, that kind of sucks, but okay. Alright. Let's turn in our first contract and see if there's anything new.
The contracts are listed on the board by the entrance. Oh yes, from overgrown thicket, was it? Normally that sort of thing is beneath even contract work. But these days, if the payer has enough coin to spare and is insistent enough, we put it on the board. Work hard as a hireling, prove yourself able, and you'll make pledge shield sure enough. Good then.
Alright. Anything new? No. Okay. Right. Then we're gonna leave this place and then we're gonna call it a day. Because all the other stuff that we have to do is further south, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this is in Ettenmere. And if we go to the local map, I don't remember how we got all of our side quests onto the map before. I remember we did it, don't ask me how. But if I remember correctly, all of our side quests are further south, so we're just gonna have to wait to get there. But that's gonna be for tomorrow. So for today, let's save here. And yeah, we are going to continue tomorrow at 7 PM Vienna time, as usual. Until then, thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you had some fun. And I hope to see you guys again tomorrow. Bye bye.